Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is day 8 of the Derby City Classic. We're in Louisville, Kentucky, and this is the Inside Pull Extreme Press Box. We have the honor and privilege to have Jeanette Lee back with us again. Jeanette, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Excellent. One thing I wanted to ask you, I heard normally like that you're with a new company now, or what's going on with like this Liquid Wick?
Yeah,
or what's going on the internet about something like that recently?
Yeah, I just signed with a new sponsor, Liquid Wick, and we're trying to come and create a line that has a high quality product and is yet affordable for the regular players out there who don't necessarily want to spend $700 on a cue stick. So our first one, which is the Axis Glide, is only $99.99. And we're really doing it differently than a lot of the other industry in terms of we're going to be doing direct TV like Proactive, you know, the skincare line where you're just regularly doing commercials and going right to the different people, or getting in Restoration Hardware or some of the other different retail stores out there. So I'm excited about that because we're sharing a lot of our own input, and hopefully I'll be designing a Widowmaker line.
Oh, that would be good, especially the fact that it's an affordable stick that also plays actually
that already plays well.
Yeah, great.
Exactly. So that's what we're focusing on. Is just, I mean, there's so many cues out there, but generally you'll have very high-end, great, awesome cues, or just, you know, garbage cue sticks. So we're gonna, even if it works into our profit margin a little bit, we'd still rather have a better cue for a good price. So we're working on that, which is exciting. But we relaunched my website, JeanetteLee.com, and I'm really proud of it. I hope you guys check it out because worked a lot of detail, a lot of content is in there, and you know, you go in there and you see a nice photo gallery, and you see my bio and my appearances and things like that, what I do, and different recommendations, what would you call them, testimonials. And yet there's a little fan site, so then you log on there, and inside there you see really personal, kind of behind the scenes pictures of me at events, at tournaments, at my family's barbecue, or eating kind of doing whatever. And we've got ringers, you know, you can download a ringer that says, good morning, this is your Waco call, this is the Black Widow calling, or hey, wake up, or, you know, or hey, answer the phone, give me my darn money, you know, or something like that, you know, just funny things that you can download, and podcasts, and just funny blurbs, different stories that we have. So I'm really proud of it, and hopefully it'll continue to grow. And just starting up the blog thing, which is always difficult because I travel so much, but I want to get a little bit more in touch with the fans. So I think that's a good place to do it. The WPBA tour just started. This is our first time going year to date with the rankings, so that's going to be interesting. We have a few new stops there, so you can go to WPBA.com. And what else? Did
I also catch a rumor that you're doing something with fishing or something?
Fishing, yes. I just signed.
Yeah. So it is true.
I just signed with Bass Pro Shops, which is an exciting opportunity. So I'm going to be modeling some of their clothing and being in their catalog and doing things like that, and doing a number of their grand openings, as well as Rockaware next year.
So you go from Castaway Coolest to Rockaware.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a great opportunity for me, and these guys called me up and wanted me to be in their I Will Not Lose campaign, and it's something, I haven't done anything like this before, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be, I think they have $500,000 dedicated to just promoting me.
Wow.
A budget in terms of the marketing behind that campaign, so really excited. Hopefully it'll be everywhere, and I look a little different. It's pretty cool, actually. I really liked it. And what else? Just traveling everywhere. We'd like to adopt again. I have a 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old Cheyenne, and then I've got my 15-year-old John Kang. We just adopted last February. So it's almost a year now, and that was an unexpected, wonderful surprise.
Yeah, and I actually happened to be there during that surprise. It was an honor for me that I was there, and George knew about it, all of it, and I got to see your reaction on your face when Cheyenne came out for the first time, and it was a wonderful moment in my life to be there.
Yeah, you were there when I had my first baby in my arms.
Correct.
So I remember that. You were driving me back from Peoria, and it was, you knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I was able to keep a secret.
That's good. That's good. So we can trust you then.
Yes, you can.
But hopefully we'll adopt again. I've had quite a bit of trouble. George and I just celebrated a few days ago our 12-year anniversary. So it's amazing that 12 years have gone by so quickly, but I'm still in love with him. So things are good.
He is a good guy, that's for sure. Hardworking.
He's a good guy. Ladies, stay away. Stay away, ladies.
Stay away from the breed love.
Yeah,
but what's
George.
impressive about him is I know because I actually have spent time at your house, is the fact that he doesn't ever touch a cue, and then he can get up and run
I
6
don't
packs.
even want to think about it. It's
He's
so
awesome.
brutal. It is so brutal, yeah. And I can't even win an argument because if he wants to take it to the table, I'm just like...
Yeah, and I remember because I played on the IPT last year, and I had to play your husband, George.
And he never practices.
And it's one of those things from being around there where I'm not intimidated by anyone. Like if I played Efren or whatever, I wouldn't be nervous playing any of those guys. But for some reason, when I played George, just out of respect and knowing how good he is without playing, that was the most nervous I ever been playing him. He ended up beating me, I think, 8-0
Right.
or whatever. I
He's
really
a formidable
respect his
opponent.
game. And
He's
I remember
very
bringing
powerful.
Niels over when he was playing. Probably the top ever, winning every tournament. I brought Niels over to your house, and they played a 10 headset, and I'm like, man, there's no way George can win because he doesn't play, and I know that because I seen him not play.
And George played him not to make a statement against Niels or anything like that, but because, you know, he's from Indiana, and he feels like he can compete against anyone at any given
Sure.
time, and you know, we weren't playing for that.
Yeah,
much.
but they played 10 ahead, and he ended up beating Niels 10 ahead, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck is?
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Yeah.
But I did get you in ping pong, though. Everyone.
You
I
did
think.
not get me at ping pong.
I played you in ping pong. You were in one of your fancy outfits, and then after the first game, you're like, well, I got to go run and put on tennis shoes and everything, and I re-beat you again. So that's my only shame, because in pool you drilled me. So.
Well, anyway, working on my table tennis game, as well as other things, and hopefully we will adopt another child. And I'd love to have my own, but as a lot of you may know, I've had 9 surgeries, so I'm always having a lot of physical problems, which I'm having to deal with. But hopefully this year, I decided to give it one last swing to get to #1 again, and I've recommitted myself. And the difference, what that means is, basically I hired back my old coach, and now I'm guaranteed lockdown, going to play at least 3 hours a day, if not more, which I haven't been doing. I mean, there were several events where I didn't hit a ball from one event to the next because I did so much work and traveling. But basically, I've just raised my fee again higher and trying to travel a little bit less. And I don't know how that's going to work because for some reason I'm booked more now than ever. But it's I keep thinking that it just doesn't matter if I'm not #1. I'm still great. I still do a lot, and I just can't stand it. You know, I can't stand it. You know, George said to me once, because I said, well, what do you think? Because it costs me money. It actually costs me money to practice. It costs me money to play on the WPBA. That's 5 or 6 days where I can play the whole event and not make as much as I make in 3 hours. I mean, that's pretty bad. And the amount of extra time it takes to even train properly for that. And I said, but George, I just think I want to be #1 again. I want to give it a shot, you know, before I get too old and have too many kids. What do you think? And he said, babe, you know, you're guaranteed going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. But you're either going to be there as an ambassador, you know, someone who's done a lot for the sport, or you're going to be there as one of the greatest players ever. And there's no question I'll be there as an ambassador. This is what my husband's saying. But it'd be great to be there also as a player, which, you know, hopefully, I mean, I'm not an Anna Kournikova or one of these guys. I mean, I've won many, many tournaments and all the major titles, but with stupid chicks like Allison Fisher, it makes what I did, you know, look like squash. So, you know, I might have to kind of raise that up a notch, you know, if I really want to have a say in that respect, you know, because she's just accomplished so much. So.
Well, it is hard to beat a girl that has 3 boobs, though.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying
Did
to
you
say.
hear that too? Yeah, I heard
did hear
Allison
that.
Fisher has 3 boobs.
So how can you compete with that?
In case you love her and think she's great and the Black Widow stinks, I think you should definitely get on the 2-boobed side. Yeah.
So once again, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck with your pool
Thank you.
and with your family and personal life.
Thank you.
And it's an honor.
Thank you.
So-
Thank you to Inside Pool, and thank you, Rachel. I'm sorry that you weren't able to be here. Hopefully I'll catch you later.
But it was nice that I got to sit next to her instead of you, Rachel, so thanks for not being here. And once again, I'm Aaron Setley, along with Jeanette Lee, and this is the Inside Pool Extreme Press Box, and we'll be back later this evening with some more updates on what's going on with the tournament.
Simona's cloth, authentic, accurate, always.